this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. Septum Sin versus the world. 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 I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching Septum Sen vs. the World. I'm Septum Sen. This is Kotobuki Jake.
Hi.
And we're here to show you what we got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
Well, we got some fun stuff this time around. Of course, you'll be leading us off with those lovely pickups today.
And if I'm not much mistaken, I believe what I have today constitutes 2 purchases or portions of 2. I think I have a Sentai order here and maybe a piece of a Sentai or Right Stuff order, but it's all basically Sentai products.
Mine's all over the place.
And I'm going to lead off with one that I just had to jump on. I think it was like $25, and for any of their limited sets, even the cheaper ones, like some of their limited sets are not that fancy, and this is not that fancy, but it's one I wanted, and I was willing to pay $25, and that is Cutie Honey Universe. See,
Cool.
it's much smaller than some of their other sets that we've looked at.
I'm waiting
But
for you to get Armed Girls
looks like-
Machiavellian.
I have read such horrible things about that.
Yes.
I haven't. But this I had to go with because Cutie Honey's fun,
Oh, yeah. it
and
is
I
fun.
think it'll be good times.
Well, you know, I can top that. Because I did an order on Amazon, and I've been working to try and complete one of my collections, and this helps me get up to date again for the most part. I'm missing a few films in this, but it is another of the Amityville films called Amityville Misery Road.
This is the franchise that never ends.
So, you know, it's kind of interesting. You'll get to see, of course, pictures as we post them up here. For his set, we'll find like another thing to put up there, and we're trying something different. So I hope you all do take a look at this. That's what we're trying to make sure we put the we show it, and then we'll put it down. But we just want to see if this works. So let us know in the comments as we go. But this is another one of those. Let's see, Charlie and Buzzy are ghost enthusiasts, fascinated by the legend of the scariest road in America, Mount Misery Road. The couple continues their adventures into the nearby woods, only to discover they have trapped themselves in a whirlpool of paranormal activities. So, this is another one of those Amityville films that has nothing to do with Amityville.
Foo, don't go jumping into the...
You just want to... Yeah, you want to be that way. Alright, you're going ahead.
Alright. So, my next one, I wonder what it is. It's going to be... it's 2 pieces of a franchise that I'm collecting very slowly but surely. He sold me the old school original release of Season 1, which I may one day convert into Sentai's more bite-sized pieces. But I went ahead and picked up parts 2 and 3 of Hayate the Combat Butler. I have Season 2 is simply called Second Season. And there's, and then Season 3 is called Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. I did not yet jump on the rest of the series, but maybe next time it goes on sale.
Yeah.
These were pretty cheap. I think it was like $12 per. No, I think it was like $9 per actually. So this looks like a fun show. I've never seen it, but I want to. It's one of those ones that's been slowly waiting in the wings. But
Oh, putting pictures up.
okay. Yeah, they're down here.
So you
But
have
yes,
a closer
2
look, yeah.
and 3. There we go. All right.
All right, this next one, I've been kind of this is going to be an alternation between anime and not anime. And this is kind of a debatable anime, which is the Netflix series Castlevania. This was put on sale around Christmas time for I think it was around $11, which I was willing to do because these seasons are fairly short. This is only 8 episodes. But you can see the other up here. And this one, of course, goes more into Dracula's past, kind of making him a sympathetic character and all that. The first season really covers Castlevania 3, the game type story there, and it is a really good anime. I mean, it's got shiny cover too.
Shiny. I've seen part of season 1, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, so my next one is not exactly a highly acclaimed, it's a short little series, but it's one that I'm curious about, and I know you've presented this one, and that is the little show Hinako.
Yeah.
And there's the, but again, it was really cheap. I think it was like $5 or something, and I just thought it looked fun. And I don't remember precisely the gist of this one. It's something like, Hinako used to be a normal human. Then she was magically changed into an anime character. You can see where that goes. But it looks fun, and I had to get it.
So, my next one. I've been trying to convert some of these, and Disney gave me opportunities for reducing prices on some of these conversions. So, I went ahead and I converted my DVD to a Blu-ray for A Bug's Life, which I got upside down. But you're not seeing it upside down there. So this is, of course, the front and back of this. I don't think that the slip cover, it's not very much different underneath. But again, it's got similar special features. This is probably the least of the ones. This one, Toy Story 1, are the ones that are the most debatable to have on Blu-ray. But still, it's Pixar, and they deserve the full-on treatment because they are still pretty good films, and I'm sure they clean up pretty good.
And that one does come with one of the fun short
Jerry's
films.
Game. Most of them, they all have a lot of the original ones, and most of them come with the shorts.
Right.
It does annoy me that the Pixar short this year does not come on a Pixar film.
Yeah, so annoying. That's because they want you to get Disney Plus. So my next one, I think, is my one DVD of the bunch, and this is actually a Made in Japan release. This is one that has been on my list for some time, and I just never got around to it, and I finally did. And that's a series called Gun Parade March. And this one, like I said, Made in Japan. What?
It was cheap.
Yeah, it was not expensive. And so, yeah, I went ahead and jumped on that. I don't know why this one caught my eye the way it did, but it's been, like I said, it's one of those kind of militaristic kind of ones. Looks like it involves mechas, that sort of thing.
For me, I had missed the opportunity to get a steelbook version of it, and I had wanted it ever since. So eventually I did purchase that version just because I wanted a copy.
That does seem like it would be a good steelbook one.
So this next one is going to be familiar. Very familiar, as this is what this looks like without the special jazz that comes
without
with
all
the
that
others.
jazz.
So, but still, Cutie Honey universe. I have the original Cutie Honey and, of course, the new Cutie Honey series. So it's kind of cool to just keep collecting it as it comes out.
Now, remind me, she has the blonde and the red hair is both Cutie, right?
Yeah, the idea is...
So
this is Honey, and when she transforms into that.
So his side...
Sort of a bluish.
Has the blonde on the side. And mine has the red hair on the side.
If you can see it from the light, yeah. And yours has sort of a white spine. Mine has more of a bluish spine.
Yep.
So there are some differences, and not just the special edition.
All right, so my next two are going to be part of, again, going back to franchises I had part of. This one, I have the first part of the franchise on the special edition. I really need to step up my game about getting the rest of the franchise. But this is it wrong to expect a hot spring in a dungeon? Which is the OVA, I believe, special.
You got the big edition of the
original.
original.
I got the big edition of the original, yeah. Which is also subtitled, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Familia Myth. Okay. But, like we just said, I have this bonus edition of the first part. I wonder why they didn't really keep up with those with some of the later parts, but that was a cool looking set. But I want to see this franchise. I'll get to it one day.
Makes me wonder if Food Wars is going to continue. You know, Amazon made a mistake for just a short time. They had the pre-order for Food Wars Premium Edition for $66.
Wow.
I didn't get it. I was told about it after the fact, but still, I was like, that would have been great. So speaking of a great movie series, when I went ahead and I bought Death Toilet and Death Toilet number 2, I went ahead and bought a couple other things from that site. They were on sale. They weren't very expensive, and I just thought this was just fun. Alien versus Redneck double feature. So this has the two short films, Inbred Redneck Alien Abduction and Inbred Rednecks. So, inbred rednecks, so get ready for a cockfighting, beer-drinking, ass-whooping good time. This outrageous comedy is the winner of 3 international awards, including Hollywood Online's Top Underground Film of 1998. Billy Bob, Joe Bob, Clovis, and Bubba have a dream to strike it rich cockfighting their enormous rooster, cleverly named Big Ass Rooster, across North Carolina and Tennessee. But when they defeat the villainous Monty, the enraged redneck and his bumbling thugs decided to steal Big Ass, earning some quick dough and beloved revenge at once. This sets into action a hilarious journey as our heroic hillbillies trek out to recover the bird. Filled with beautiful girls, bar fights, car chases, genuine cockfighting, and wacky characters like Mad Dog and Sweet Meat and Midget. Inbred Rednecks is one hell of a good time you'll soon not forget. But that's not all. Then you've got the Inbred Redneck Alien Abduction. It's sister looking good. Government special agents are sent to the hills in Arkansas to investigate an alien abduction. The agents meet and team up with some backwoods hillbillies to infiltrate the alien mothership. Once aboard the spacecraft, hillbillies and government agents alike must fight for their lives and escape their alien foes. It's Deliverance, Star Wars, Close Encounters, and the X-Files, all chewed up and spat out as truly bizarre and twisted fun. That is an odd coupling, yes. Deliverance and Star Wars. Squeal for me. You'll like it even if you don't own a double wide. Warning, this movie contains anal probing, pig caressing, alien humping, fork worship, and a lust for watermelons.
Sounds like there's a bit of South Park in there, too. Whew, a lot of South Park in there.
See, that's going to be fun, isn't it?
Wow. And I love how the cover shamelessly spoofs Alien v Predator. Wow. Whew.
Hard to beat that.
I don't know if I can. Now, what I do have is a movie I really wanted to get for a while. Not a long while, because it's only been out for a couple of years. I really wanted to go see it in theaters, but I missed my limited window to do so. This is the tail end of a franchise that I really enjoyed. And supposedly it's one of those ones that doesn't really add a huge amount, but it's still a lot of fun. And I'm talking about the movie for the Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions called Take On Me, which apparently brings most of the major characters back together for a road trip, basically. It's going to be fun. I love the show. It was a really fun show. Supposedly the movie could have been better, but should be worth a look. But it was so expensive for a while. I think I ended up getting it probably 12 or so, maybe less than that. That's about what I wanted to pay for it. So I finally did. Right.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be good. I need
You haven't
to.
seen it yet?
I haven't even seen Heartthrob yet. And
Oh, really?
I need to see that.
I saw everything up to the movie.
So this next one's going to be interesting because it's two things, but it was a last-minute purchase on the sale, and mainly because I've seen so many girls cosplay as the main female in this series, and we're talking Darling in the Franxx. I see tons of cosplay for her, and I don't know why. So I want to actually understand more by...
So you didn't go for the super fancy editions?
Nah. I want to keep some room on my shelves. So, with that, again, I don't think it's quite as poignant as Alien versus Redneck.
Oh, a few things are.
But, still, I'm not sure exactly much about this. Like I say, I don't know much about it. The name doesn't really strike me as something I wanted as a series. Matter of fact, every time I don't know why, but I keep on thinking of it in terms of like the of the song Benny and the Jets.
I like this one. I love the title of this series. I love that title. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. It's good times.
But still, glad to have it. Somewhat important, at least for cosplayers.
All right. So, we balanced out our long new items with the short pickups.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. If you liked how the pictures that we put up worked, of course, let us know. And if you didn't, let us know. It's a little bit extra work. If y'all don't like it, we'll be glad to do less work. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.